With zombies popping up so much in pop culture, you might begin to wonder, is a zombie outbreak possible? If the 3 zombie movies I've seen have taught me anything, is that the zombie outbreak starts with a virus. So I went to speak to UTRGV Assistant Professor Dr. Paul Roy, who works in the Health and Biomedical Sciences Department.
There is certainly no relation between virus and zombies, okay?
That interview was shorter than expected.
This is a pretty popular misconception that they have about virus and zombies. Virus is a very tiny little infectious particle which always needs a host to survive.
A virus needs a living host, and if you're part of the zombies or dead people camp, well, a dead object can't serve as a living host for a virus.
Virus needs their host to replicate or survive.
But what about another virus, like rabies? Can that be connected to zombies?
I don't think there is any connection between rabies and zombies.
However, there are some things you can do for some of the viruses that are known.
So there are different ways we can prevent a virus from getting into our body. If it's a flu virus, probably if you just protect yourself by washing hands, don't go to the exposed area. If the virus that actually transmits through biological fluid, so you have to make sure that you don't come in contact of those kind of infectious material.
Since my interview with Dr. Roy was so short, it gave me a chance to ask him about his current research, which involves a virus that's all too real.
So the virus that we are specially working on is called human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV. And as you may know, according to the Texas public health data, the HIV infection is on rising in Rio Grande Valley. Most of the drug that is out there for the treatment, it's very pricey. Not everybody can afford that. So we are trying to develop a treatment which is much cheaper and much more effective. And more importantly, we are trying to design these medicine in such a way that they don't have to take this medicine every day. They can take this once a week or maybe twice a month or something, so they don't have to go through those side effects of these medicine. So being a cheaper and taking a lot less would make this treatment much more successful than what we have today.
The National Institutes of Health gave UTRGV a grant of more than $430,000 to create the next generation of anti-HIV drugs. So I'll let Dr. Roy get back to that important research. Meanwhile, if a zombie outbreak isn't possible, then why is it so ingrained in our pop culture? Next, I speak to a UTRGV pop culture expert.